DOD audit says Army's $22 billion with a B mixed reality goggle needs more soldier. I think we need more soldier input. In other words, it's trash. It's trash. The Pentagon Inspector General chided the Army over its augmented reality goggle program in a new report Friday, saying at one point in the document that the service risked wasting up to $21.88 billion in taxpayer funds to field a system that soldiers may not want to use or use as intended. In other words, they're going to use it to like spy on each other in the bathroom or something. Stupid like that. The report focuses primarily on the fact that neither the Army nor Program Executive Office soldier defined minimum user acceptance levels to determine whether the IVAS would meet user needs. That's some like high-level contracting office stuff. But in other words, despite dozens of soldier touch points, the Army didn't actually lay out how it would measure whether the goggles met soldier standards or if it would be used effectively when fielded. So they took the ball and ran with it, not sure of the game they were playing. That's not how you score a touchdown, Chief, because you're playing basketball. Wrong ball, wrong court. PEO soldier spokesman David Patterson told Army Times that the Army defined prototype metrics for IVAS requirements. Army officials recognized the importance of soldier acceptance as a factor, but not the only factor in developing the capability and determining the path forward. The soldier-centered design was heavily influenced early prototypes, he wrote. Much of the report, including feedback from soldiers, was redacted in the officially released version, which was posted online Friday. I'm sure the soldiers were like, it's not HUA. It is not HUA. Look at these guys. They're like, yeah, we don't know. We got this battery pack on our chest, this computer pack on our chest, these cables dangling everywhere, all this craziness. I mean, look how cumbersome that looks, to be totally honest. Look how many cables are coming off of that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cables I see coming off of that thing. And it looks really heavy. And this dude's looks like it's already caught in this strap on top of the Humvee, like the door strap. So not cool. Developers have relied on soldier surveys to gather feedback, but it is difficult to determine specific cause and effect as there are many variables that influence soldier acceptance. Basically, if you give a soldier something and they don't feel comfortable using it, like secondhand, like muscle memory, they're just not gonna. You're talking about life and death, all right? They're just not gonna. Those variables include survey sample size, continuity, system performance, and even soldier morale based on poor weather versus bad weather. Poor weather versus bad weather? That's the single most Army defining phrase that I've ever heard. Hey, is the weather bad or poor today? How's your quality of life? Is it bad or poor? Come on. It is important to also note the IVAS represents a disruptive technology in the night vision space, and the adoption of new tech is often slow. Just don't go backwards. Over the next 2 years, developers flowed various technology into the device. In early demonstrations for media, the device allowed target acquisition tied to an individual weapon, thermal day sight operation, night vision navigation, and biofeedback for the user. Hey, is your goggles telling you that you're tired? Yes. Are you tired? Yeah, pretty tired. Remarkable, huh? No. I'm tired. I knew that. The system would also allow for cloud computing access on the battlefield and connect to a larger command and control systems for individual soldier monitoring by higher echelon levels of command. Do higher echelons really need to monitor 500 infantry soldiers? Does that sound good at all? Does that sound like micromanaging? Does that sound like decentralized command to you? It does not sound like it to me. Have we not learned? Are we going that far backwards? Let's see. The IG recommended that Bush develop an Army-wide policy that requires, Bush, one of the people in charge of this, requires program officials to define user acceptance measurements for testing and evaluation. No such policy existed for IVAS or other such programs. Bush argued that a policy governing the measurement of user acceptance already existed in Army regs. The IG pushed back, saying that the application of the policy Bush referenced with IVAS was not clear and needed to be refined. More specifically, the IG also recommended that PEO soldier define clear measures of user acceptance levels to meet user needs before soldier touchpoint 5 testing of IVAS. Now, those are like tiers, milestones of development, those touch points. Soldier touchpoints allow different troops to try out equipment prototypes and give feedback to developers on changes they might make and how they would use the gear in their jobs. When I was working in Naval Special Warfare, we had people come by all the time with some tech, and they would be like, how do you think you would use this? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't want to use this. Like, I already don't use this other thing that I have. I got 10 things already I'm not using. Can I not get 3 more, you know? Patterson said that releasing equipment performance results would violate our security classification guidance, but he noted the system's performance improved from the previous soldier touchpoint, and there are no further touchpoints currently scheduled. The program was on schedule to have development and begin field testing by this spring. However, as early as summer 2021, limitations with the device's field of view, which involved image warping for the wearer, caused developers to pause the timeline so that they could find a fix. The goggles were supposed to have an 80-degree field of view, but they had a 40-degree field of view. Not good. You do not want to limit the field of view of what people can see. That's your peripherals are going to save your life. They tell you about using your peripherals all the time. I remember getting training on using my peripherals. Now you want to take away my peripherals? Now, night vision takes away your peripherals already. But if you're supposed to use these day and night for all this monitoring and biometrics and stuff, you just can't do that. Why not? Why change if it's not going to improve? The final device will still have a 70-degree field of view, far wider than that of existing technology. The needed fixes were not fatal to the program, only requiring a tech pause. The team has pushed forward with other parts of the program, including an evaluation in January. Program officials, as of early this year, still expected the IVAS to field before the end of fiscal year 2022 or October. It's unclear what, if any, further delays might now be needed as PEO soldier and the Army define how to best measure user needs. So what do you guys think? Do you think these are going to hit the streets anytime soon?
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button up in the corner here and check out this next video. If you want, in the description down below, there's links where you can get Scuttlebutt Show merch and find out how you can support the channel. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you guys very soon.